maybe you could tell my mother what a good husband I am.
I could use some of her gifts, but I don't know about the last one. I really don't feel that you're a good husband when she visits us.
If I help you around the house, will you tell my mother that I am being a good husband to you by helping you and the children? Will you?
Well, surely she will see that. I mean, I can do if you do help me as well.
And can I also ask that when my mother visits us, that we can have some time talking together when you're looking after the children without being interrupted? Say, for the first half an hour after she arrives. And then after that, I'll come and help you as I usually do. What do you say? Does that sound okay? It says the requests should be reciprocal. In essence, this means well balanced between the two partners. So you tell me, is it well balanced if I spend half an hour with my mother when she arrives, and then I will come and help you as I usually do? And then you can tell her what a good husband I am. But you promise to use some of her gifts as well.
Fine. Great. But do you really think that we can do this? Or will you just revert to being Mummy's boy when she arrives?
See, this is this.
Like most couples, they are a bit doubtful if the changes they are wanting will happen. However, you'll never find out unless you have a go. You have seen 3 couples using this approach. You are now being asked to do the same. You will need to choose 2 20-minute sessions each week to practice. Try to make it fun and start with the simpler issues. After you've had some practice, you can move on to the more complicated and emotional issues. To remind you of the guidelines, which are also in the manual, each partner should make a request for something which the partner can do, which is 1. Simple, 2. Practical, 3. Achievable, 4. Observable, 5. Within the next few days, 6. Well balanced between the two partners. Now we finish with 2 couples telling us what they found useful or not. You do not have to watch this section, but we will want to know from some of you what you found helpful or not.
So, if we talk about the things in the manual there that we did find useful, exercises then, and then we could also talk about the exercises which we now find useful. What do you think?
Yeah, and I think we should pick the ones that we're going to use all the time. I don't think we should just leave it.
Well, all right. So, what do you find useful then?
I found the one where you had to say something, then I had to say it back to you, useful.
Okay. Restating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of the time, you hear, but you don't listen.
I hear, but I don't listen. How you mean? What do you mean?
It will go in there and then out there.
Okay, but if I remember correctly, in the whole restating thing, it's not you who did get them all wrong.
Yeah. But
So if you did get all the restating wrong, it mean you not listen.
I got 1 or 2 of them wrong, Joseph.
So the 1 or 2 you did not listen to them.
No, I think we could. That one we will definitely use again because we can both get a lot from it.
You don't listen. Okay. Well, I did like lots of things really. A lot of things them did feel quite interesting to me. I like the I statement them, you know, because you just always come in and you say, Joseph, you do so and so. Joseph, you do so. So it's quite interesting the way you come in and you say that I think, you know, I think that you is too strict with the children then, opposed to me coming in and telling you, you is too strict
Yeah.
with the children.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, because then it doesn't feel like you're attacking me or I'm attacking you.
But you just always attack that.
But we're learning to get that better, aren't we?
Okay, so is there anything you found difficult about it?
Well, I did find it difficult initially because I think that we're conditioned to have to give responses quite immediately, and we're used to speaking a particular way with people and responding to people, and I think that I found it really frustrating initially to always have to stop and remember what all of our steps were, and to actually have to process them each time we had difficulty. But I think that, you know, once you learn to, you know, program your mind to do it, then it's not really a problem, and it becomes quite natural.
Right.
So, I mean, it was frustrating originally, but I think it was really beneficial in the end. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite strange to apply something so regimented and stringent to your personal life. Yeah, I think that's quite peculiar. But another thing I thought was useful in hindsight is the fact, as is step 3, she then repeats what partner A said. That's very helpful for everybody, because a lot of the time when you're feeling passionate about something, you forget what you've said and you completely ignore what the other person said.
Right. Because that really makes you listen, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I actually found that particular strategy to be quite viable in that sense, and not just, I think, in our relationship, but I think also in, you know, my relationship with your mother as well. I think that there were times where there were a lot of misunderstandings, and I think for me, just remembering certain steps in my brain, even though I may not have been you know, verbal with your mother about the various steps, I think just having it sort of there for me really helped me to communicate with her and just stop and listen to some of the things that she has to say as well. So I think
Okay.
it's been beneficial on
Well,
many
good.
levels. Yeah. And I'll try and use it as well when I go to work too.
Don't let it infiltrate every aspect of your life, huh?
Well, no, it's not like that. I mean, it, you know, it's obviously not something that you can bear in mind all the time, but I think if it helps you to understand people a bit more and to be able to communicate with them. But what did you find frustrating? Anything?
Well, I mean, like I said, there were certain aspects I didn't really enjoy so much, like the passing of the object.
Why did you not enjoy that part?
Well, here we are, we're having our own problems, and so there's we're reading this booklet which is telling us to pass a teddy bear to each other. You know,
But did you not see the
On the-
humour in it though?
well, yeah, perhaps, but on the face of it, it's a pretty ridiculous kind of state of affairs.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a teddy, does it? It could
Well,
be anything.
passing
It could be a
anything.
stone. It could be anything.
Yeah, whatever, but it's, still ridiculous that we get to that point.
No, but I think it's basically it's a reminder, isn't it? It's a
Perhaps,
reminder.
whatever, anyway, we all think
Yeah.
in different ways.
I think we don't need to do that obviously anymore. We don't go out to a restaurant and pass around a teddy. I mean, we're beyond that now. So I think it was just at that particular point, just to get us to remember what we were doing. Do you know, sometimes you need something like that, something tangible.
Well, I mean, like I said, I wasn't looking forward to it. I was pleasantly surprised here and there, and I think it's done some good. But at the same time, problems are problems. They're always going to exist. And at the end of the day, there's no manual that can help you get through everything.
No, not everything. But do you not feel that it's helped us?
No, absolutely. It was your idea. Well done.
Thank you.
The question with discipline with the children, that was obviously something which was bothering both of us. So, yeah, man, I'm happy we
Yeah,
talked
but
about that.
Doing it that way, we didn't end up arguing like we normally always do. We talked about it, and you said what you thought.
Yes,
and I
but
said what
importantly,
I
we
thought.
listen.
Yeah.
We listen. Listening was a good thing too. Learning to listen and yes.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm watching you get a sense of humour. each partner, why now? Each partner do one small practical thing for the other. Or something like that, was it?
Oh, the making a cup of tea one? Or the
No.
music one, the music?
The music, yes. You see, I think that because you're only dealing with like small thing, yeah, I like that. Each partner do one small practical thing for the other person. Yeah, man.
See, I think we should try and do that. Not every day, but like once a week, just do one really nice thing for each other.
Okay. You can start with making me breakfast, and I will start by.
You're supposed to ask me what I would like.
But you weren't listening, darling. I did tell you what I was liking. It's reciprocal. In essence, that means balance.
Yeah.
So, you can start with making me breakfast.
Once a week?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Breakfast in bed, yeah, cool.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And you can start by getting up the children, getting them dressed while I'm still in bed.
Okay. All right. I hear that, but me not think you really listen. See what me tell you? Okay. I go do that. I go help the children them if you let me practice my drumming 4 times a week.
Okay.
Restate that to me then. No, go on, you must restate.
Okay. I will allow you to practice your drumming 4 times a week,
Okay.
as long as one day a week you get up with the children and do everything, so I can stay in bed and relax. Learn how to be laid back.
Okay, well, I believe that I am now more organized. So I think that I can find somewhere in the schedule of the timetable so that, say on a Saturday or a Sunday, I can take the children off your hand, help you, let you relax, rest yourself for a while and take them to the park or something.
Yes.
How you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you see that small practical thing, that one small practical thing there work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't we do this ages ago?
If you not listen.
Thank you again for helping us with this research. Even if you don't feel these exercises apply to you, it would be helpful if you could try them out. You will have 6 weeks to use them. Good luck. We hope you will have fun as well as helping us.